You there, Abster?
What's up?
It's taking longer for Abby to react.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier...
Let's hear it.
Didn't the Sentinels say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky? Well, how about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy as pie.
The tower is either too far to see, or it's totally covered by clouds. Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground. In the shape you're in, are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on! It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Egla Town would be a perfect launch pad. Onwards. Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you? Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece. Salutations, Rover. My name is Dracona, a wandering bard. I'm glad to have met you. I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored. So I stopped to compose a piece. Surprise, surprise, the melody led me right to you. Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartothea. She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartothea since. That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time, to see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency?
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartothea? The more details, the better. Even the smallest things count. Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it. Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
Tune into my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another person?
Laureate.
Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them. What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment, but this seems unexpected.
How did you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan through Nodian. But you really don't have any idea?
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too. My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis. I also remember fighting something, but the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
You rang? Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart. Yeah, sorta, kinda.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo? Yes, I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. No, there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's...
Nếu mà này
I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a tower. I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Threnodian smell I'm getting from you?
The scent of a Threnodian? You can perceive the Threnodian.
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou. So it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well. After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the width. In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel. Spending so much time alone in the sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your sonorosphere?
A part of the sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier. I cannot leave, and no one can enter. I'm afraid that won't do. That barrier also... and the ruins...
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yes. I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for... Perhaps they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost like a deep-sea jellyfish. I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator. It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
No matter the outcome.
Rover? Rover! Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach? Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were... Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
No, it was really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm? Wow. So my fourth girl, is she friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song. I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So,
Pardon the intrusion, my lady. My name is Sebastian. As per my lady's instructions, I have been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for a discussion.
The Phasalia family? The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian? Why does she want to talk with me?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
I will convey your message to Milady.
didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta. She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say. I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, hmm? She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the Phasalia family. I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first? I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts. Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful. So, ready to dive right in? Well, long story short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita. Their lineage even predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations. Word is, stories about the others say she's a master in the art of manipulation. If you're
The way she just can't rule out the possibility.
Hello. I received Chacona's memo. I think the head of the Thessalias approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the Thessalias try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even if it means storming through their front gates. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the person Cartathea mentioned to you. I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Got it.
Now, if you'll please just follow me. One moment, please. I shall inform Milady.
That won't be necessary. To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper, especially when it was I who extended the invitation. Cantarella Thessalia, 36th matriarch of the Thessalia family. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival. Very well. If you insist, I see no... You may also call me Cantarella. Now, shall we proceed to my study?
Worry not. Won't you have a seat? I hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto. Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you? You still hold a grudge? Won't you accept my apology?
This tea. Is it from Jinzhou? I invited you here to ask that you might serve as a mediator. Before we get into that, there's something I want to know. I imagine it concerns the Phasalia family's true belief. It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving, but let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna? So you've noticed something is amiss? As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly do you find most Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves? Because the Threnodians' invasion of Raguna has long since concluded. The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours. Though the previous two attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already. Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk. Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart? Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's belief. On the other, once the soul. Now that we've come, my only hope. Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle. It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it. Curious. The aroma from these plants. This is it. Are you prepared? Yes. Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let... Just as I expected. The Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in the sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form. A majestic steed that galloped with the wind, not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worship, although the Sentinel... I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue. In return, I will... I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita. I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention. There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images.
The story it told was very similar to what you described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later... Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate? The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you. That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space. With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how to resonate with the sword.
And what about Cardathea?
The martyred maid. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnode, but choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the maiden was already dead. In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers. While overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky. I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely the words were...
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathea's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm with it.
By all means. Rover, who are you really? The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Please, enlighten me. I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. Would it be more fitting to address you as Master? Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel? And pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator Sonara.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you are the one.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate that leads directly to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lift.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason.
Why do the Phasalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonorosphere?
Before it became a Sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Phasalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access. You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
That you're a recluse, a mystic obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor. Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong's states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true. I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalians have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
For centuries. Every generation. Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically every head of the Phasalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet. We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here. Feel the tide pull. Oh, this will be fun. Silence. Call from the abyss. Surge of deep tides. Oh, this will be fun. Engulfed by sea's venom. Strange. This area was clear of tacit discords on my last visit. And there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the sonorosphere side? Try not to blink.
I didn't think there would be golf huts here.
Interesting. I've never seen such little creatures before. With you understand, the road ahead will not be an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Rinascita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Turvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the sonorosphere's interior.
Sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to save this spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Cartipier's doing, but as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide. I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself, for now. For the Threnodian knows where the heart is. The gateway into the sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere. And who can wield the sword of divinity but a blessed maiden?
But you said you left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels.
Greetings. I'm Cartathea, and you are?
Cantarella Phasalia.
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day. But you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the Sword of Divinity. Turvin. The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Would you mind if I tried touching it? The question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear. If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Threnodian's resonator, nor that you aid its cause.
Huh? This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Threnodian.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day.
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are two other swords. The Sword of Discord, Hognis, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltia. Yes. Did you? Placing the three swords on the But why would this information be revealed to me now?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Lady Maiden.
Please, Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away. I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry. Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
What you said to Cartathea back there...
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
you all right? The gravity that occupies this space... I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground. Tacit discords. The dark tide.
This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the... It's the name I gave to a gondola.
This gondola owned...
Oh dear. I completely forgot about this.
Greed will get you punished, you know.
I'm afraid Foam would refuse that.
The two of you can go.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers?
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of...
We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this... Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now. Vines, over there. And that statue.
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark. I see now. To release it, once we have the remnant spark, we can use it.
If the Threnodian created the Dark Tide,
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More Dark Tide remnants. Good. Don't worry. This much I can still handle. The vines are remnants of the Dark Tide. Foe won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way to... This calibrator seems to be operational. One moment. That should do it. Why don't you give it a try? It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator.
Wind guide me. Leave it to me. Break. Ha! Bad timing. Hopefully this helps. First. Keep it together. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Hurry. We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns. Sounds like Foam's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
You've helped a lot. Another water rise is coming up. Are you planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the Dark Tide itself. In these waters, obstacles ahead. Let's get off here. There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one. That's it. A tacitite device.
Hopefully this helps. No hesitation. Sounds come forth. Strike from the... Hopefully this helps.
This should do the trick.
The hour is upon us. I sense your weakness. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this helps.
You okay? Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark. Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. And that's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation?
Yes, a name taken from the oldest codex.
Cherish every gain.
I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am...
I can take care of myself. If it comes to that, I'll still remember the girl who cared enough to worry about me.
I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, phone.
I saw signs of battle along the way. Is anyone injured? You're not hiding anything from me, are you?
Your smile is rather concerning.
Oh, I insist. Here.
There's no knowing what will happen once Turvin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Flood.
I will.
Salvation.
I choose salvation.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry. Through this, from this ride, none but
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here. Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh? I was dozing when BAM! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal has something to do with it.
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinjo.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation.
Why would it do that?
I believe it was meant for the true, made under the right circumstances. The one to wield this sword and enter the sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. And the Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cardathia, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I believe in you. Is there anything else?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order. And the moment the dark tide descended upon us. Huh?
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, Cantarella?
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the sonorosphere. I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
You're the one. After all, it's still...
Boy. You mean beside... Listen, I figured something out about that frequency. It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else. Or kinda like, a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else. Which is why it's so hard to get a good bite. To see if it was a threat. I can now say with certainty that... But since it's...
We might encounter some. Keep an eye on this for me, will you?
Will do. You can...
I thought I'd slip away quietly and avoid any fuss. Now, here I am dealing with all of you. Since you're all here, how about a morning stroll? Sink into the endless deep. Try not to blink. They're a lot feistier than before. Surge of deep tides. Engulfed by seas venom. Pulled from the abyss. Or will sink into the depths for smother. Well, this is where our paths...
You're here for the Sentinel. Why would you leave now?
What I saw yesterday caught my attention. And besides,
Are you sure you want to go?
such can... Mind if I take Tevin?
Go ahead.
It may still come in handy.
I'll add you in my terminal. Call me if you need help.
I just might ring you up once things are settled.
If only I could stay afloat.
Everyone's doing their part. Don't worry. Nobody's perfect. The waterway up ahead is completely blocked.
That garden once housed dragon echoes. Now there's nothing left but tacit discords. Harkness should... This is where the... Perhaps that Steely over there hasn't...
You don't
As the sounds like they're talking. Maybe we could find a way to move.
Let's give it a try. There's no point in finding Hognet. At that distance, we should take a wing ray.
I'll have to guide it.
Hold on tight. Don't go falling off.
It isn't supposed to be here. There's a gravity calibrator up ahead.
Cardathea, grab on tight.
That's our goal, right there. But how do we move it?
Help me guide the wing ray to the top of the statue.
Of course, but... Is this really okay?
Saves us the trouble of finding some trigger mechanism. Are these the so-called dragons?
Is that a problem?
Last one was bigger.
Which last one?
Gehenna. Ever heard of it?
We used to ride it. It's Hogness. There's a gravity calibrator behind the remnant spot.
Remnants of the past. You can let go now. How are you feeling?
So soft. So cuddly. I mean, I'm fine.
Unexpected discovery. It's stuck.
The waterway is still incomplete. It's identical to the same as before.
Wind guide me.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Moments of resonance. Hopefully the hour is upon us. No hesitation. Hopefully this helps. The end has come. Disperse. Striking from the shadows. Don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I'm just doing my part.
We're still missing an area. But where?
Over there. Same as before. Just a bit more.
I'll handle this bit. You rest. You've done well. Let's see if I can get a feel for how strong the gravitational forces are.
All right.
Wind guide me.
Leave it to me. The hour is upon us. No, hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness. From the shadows. Moment of resonance. this helps. I sense your weakness. Cherish every gain. Cardathia?
I'm ready.
Leave it to me. The end has come. Hopefully this helps. No hesitation. Keep it together. The hour is upon us. Hopefully this helps.
So beautiful.
Do you want to stop for...
No. We have more important...
Let's check back on Hawk... Cherish every gain.
Let me remove the sword. At least you won't come to harm if it's a trap.
We'll do it together.
But...
if it's a trap, we stand a better chance.
No traps.
How does it feel?
It feels good. Why don't you call Foam over? Try whistling. Like this.
Here goes.
Foam heard you. Come on.
The way you were when you saw the plushie echo, it was unexpected. I think the martyrdom of the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis needs a rewrite.
What's that?
A play about you, written by Cristoforo the playwright.
Oh. How did he portray me?
I would rather hear the joyous songs of the masses than any solemn hymn of remembrance. Perhaps the Sentinel feels the same.
I'd never say that.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right. Doesn't matter if it's the Threnodian or the Sentinel. They don't get to change who you are.
Seriously. Oh.
The way you were when you saw the plushie echo, it was unexpected. I think the martyrdom of the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis needs a rewrite.
What's that?
A play about you, written by Cristoforo the playwright.
Oh. How did he portray me?
I would rather hear the joyous songs of the masses than any solemn hymn of remembrance. Perhaps the Sentinel feels the same.
I'd never say that.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right. Doesn't matter if it's the Threnodian or the Sentinel. They don't get to change who you are.
What you said back there. Thank you.
Fleur-de-Lis, my resonator, why dost thou persist? Why abandon thy...
You are a false divinity.
Gehinnom, the one blessed. Look at my...
I will lift a vid with the support they fed. You saw that too, Gehenna. The one you mentioned earlier. Thank you, Anna. Kasatomo. Olna. I am finally... I am not your enemy. And your sacrifices were not in...
Hey, Rover. Just now there was...
Shh. Later. Someone needs a quiet moment.
Sorry you had to see me lose my composure. I found my true self again. It doesn't matter because I know who to stand. Some of my memories have returned.
Feeling better?
No, not yet. Not until we free the Sentinel. That is why we need to investigate.
My turn to shine. That blue thingy in your tacit mark totally tastes like Threnodian. Of course not. It reeks. Just the smell alone isn't. Like I said, it's mixed up with something. It's too tough to chew.
If the Sentinel splits their own energy to prepare the true Blessed, then why would they split off the Threnodian's energy and then channel it through Huh?
You are a resonator born of the merge between the Sentinel and Threnodian.
I haven't forgotten how I became a resonator. Do you think the mixed frequencies Abby felt came from Pud? Why would I do?
The answer might lie behind the third seal. Cardathia is starting to make sense of things, but she'll need time to get her head... Same as before. We'll keep watch tonight and continue.
Of course. Is there anything you'd like to discuss? I need to clear. You should get some rest. It's late. Is there anything you'd like to discuss? Dragon Tacit Discords lived here long before they asked Gehenna. We hoped he would bring us the truth. Is there anything you'd like to discuss? I am a resonator. Do I belong to the Threnodian? Juhe's I would like to meet her someday. Is there anything you'd like to discuss? I need... You should get some rest. It's late.
Visa கூட இல்ல நம்ம
What are you in the mood for today? I'll fire up the walk.
இது கூட வாங்கிட்டு போலாம் தான்.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed it.
Visa Super. Nah, receipt. Which man? MISIDE. Funded thing up there. Over the second.
Is there anything you'd like to discuss? You should get some rest.
No. No.
It's like...
Switch. Silent தானே வாங்கினேன்.
Finally found it. What are you in the mood for today? I'll fire up the wok. How was that? I hope you enjoyed it. How was that?
நான் choose பண்ணிருக்கேன்டா. இங்கறேன். இங்க போய் பாப்போம். என்னையா இதெல்லாம் கேக்குறீங்க? ஒரு பீஸா கூட நம்ம இல்லையா?
Welcome to Margaritas. Your pizza will be hot and fresh in no time. Come by more often. Don't be a stranger. Come by more often. Don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. Come by more often. Don't be a stranger.
Switch maps, Theta. அது எக்ஸ்ட்ரா டைலாக் தான். அது கஷ்டப்பட்டு 3-4 வாட்டி ப்ளே பண்ணே வந்து மரியாதையா இருக்கு. அதனால் ப்ளீஸ் தொடங்கி
Is there anything you'd like to discuss? I need... You should get some rest. But just the sight of it is enough. Is this what people eat nowadays?
I see you are a Raganazi.
Huh?
You're not going to eat it?
No. I am grateful for your kindness. How else would I have been able to last for so long in the sonorosphere? You should save this food for someone who truly... Is there anything you'd like to discuss? I need to clean. You should get some rest. But
அப்படி ஒண்ணு நினைத்தனதா கஷ்டப்பட்டு வெளிப்படையா இருந்தா
Good evening. How goes progress on your end? So, portion...
Do you trust...
Rover, you may know it might become... I've watched one must...
So...
I found several things.
Such as...
It would take too long to explain. I will be there.
What? My eyes are still peeled. Nope, nada. I can't shake the feeling that the two frequencies...
Imperator... So, the sort...
Isn't...
Is that...
Sorry I woke you.
Were you singing just then?
Yes, a farewell song. During that battle, I never got to say goodbye or mourn their passing. And before my memories came back, so now, I want... Do you think I'm fooling myself?
No. I'm not just saying that to come... I once saw two when frequencies are constant, they might still be your voice. After all,
Really?
they haven't made a move again.
I'm glad. No. If they can still hear and feel, then the time I need to give them a
You can ease up a little.
bound by obsession.
Cardathia?
Nothing. Just a stray thought.
Hey, since we know you don't carry any blame, should I call you Cardathia or Fleur-de-Lis?
Cardathia. Yes. Cardathia will do. I want to stay here for a moment. Will you keep me company? Good morning.
Morning, Cardathia.
It's time to go.
Let's do it.
Home is telling us to hurry up. wonder how Cantarella's doing.
We can call her if you're worried.
Wait, I'm not ready yet.
Ever the early riser. Did you call to say good morning?
Good morning.
Is something the matter, Consphere?
I just wanted to know how you're doing.
So you do care. Good to know my efforts weren't wasted.
She blew up. Was that meant as encouragement?
Everyone shows kindness in their own way.
Over there. That's Haltia. Cadento!
He's not who you think he is. I sense your weakness. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Let's finish rebuilding the waterway.
Identical to, but we have to remove the shackles. Wind guide me.
Bound by obsession, till relieved of duty. Oh, Cadento, won't you let go?
No hesitation. Hopefully this helps.
I'm going to break the chains.
Wait, I have an idea.
Impressive.
Same as before.
Watch out!
Hopefully this helps. Is upon us. faster each time. Bad timing. I sense their weakness. Hopefully this helps. Sounds come forth. Keep it together. The end has come. No hesitation. Leave it to me.
Watch out!
Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. No hesitation.
He's finally been freed.
Now we can smash that statue back in.
கிடைக்காது.
Did you know that echo well?
Gdanto was my first echo after I joined the Order. When I stood against the Threnodian, he took a mortal blow meant for me and fell to the dark tide. I never thought he'd come back as a tacit discord.
But he still recognized this sword and was still trying to protect it.
Haltia was my saber. I practiced with it often in sparring sessions with Gdanto. Looks like he's still trapped in the past, doesn't it? finish this and free Cadanto.
He's back again. Hopefully this helps. Break! The hour is upon us! Disperse! Strike from the shadows! I sense your weakness. The end has come. No hesitation. Hopefully this helps. Wind guide me. Sounds come forth. West. I stopped.
Event எல்லாம் நான் ஆவணுமாடா?
He's back again. Disperse. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. Ha! 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 Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us. I sense your weakness. The end has come. Hopefully this helps.
அப்படியா?
Yeah, he's a tough cookie. I want to eat. Huh?
I'll handle this.
Please, allow him to fight at your side.
இதுவாயிடுச்சா? கேட்டாங்க. என்ன கிரேடு? உனக்கே நியாயமா இருக்காதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணுமே கிடையாது அப்படின்னு இதுல வந்துட்டு டேட்டா பேங்க் மட்டும் இது இவங்க வேற எதுவும் அப்டேட் இருக்கு நம்ம கணக்கு தான் ஒன்றும் தெரிய மாட்டேங்குதா இதுக்கு என்னடா வித்தியாசம்
Fleur-de-Lis.
Someone must expose your lies, as long as there is a sliver of hope.
Is that so? Then I shall reveal the truth. Fleur-de-Lis, why dost thou resonate with me?
What?
Why dost thou hear into the minds of the fate? Why dost thou act as my or all this? And yet thou dost not question. The answer, Fleur-de-Lis. I made thee. Thy life, all that thou art, I made. I fed upon the trust, adoration, and longing. Thy resonance brought forth the second dark tide.
What? Those clashing frequencies just... that feels way...
Looks like Abby settled down. It seems we were both affected. I'm starting to... The force that No, it wasn't what I originally intended. I think this crown... It turned into what it is after the Dark Tide came. This is what the Threnodian uses to control its resonator. When the Threnodian unleashed the second Dark Tide, I, as the Cartathea you see before you, split the part of myself that wished I chose to be... You see, when I destroyed the Threnodian that had taken over the Sentinel's body, it immediately began to assimilate into Fleur-de-Lis, its resonator. She was the part of me that was left after I split myself. She retained the most power, and now hopes the Threnodian's endless whispers. That's why she had using such So, all that was given, possessed, or taken by the This is how I intend to lay the fault, not just its life, but its very... Fleur-de-Lis. The part of me I left behind. Bound by obsession, till relieved of duty. Today, the part of me that wishes to... Will you accompany me? To apologize to Cantarella. Her preparations were futile. Please, tell her I'm sorry. This was where everything started. The origin of the second Dark Tide. I have one final request. Now that you have the power to split and merge energy, please, use the connection I still share with them. With your power, remake us as one. That way, the Threnodian will remain trapped forever in a lifeless... I have lived my life to the fullest. Cartathea has had her wish fulfilled. Now, it's Fleur-de-Lis's turn. She seeks self-destruction to end the divinity, and she has lost all hope. Remaking us as one is the I was born to this world cursed. The Threnodian intended, but the puppet born of its wickedness will become the prison that seals its fate. I shall be whole again, true to myself at last. A fitting end, don't you think? I have reached my final destination. One last swan song, and then the lights go out. Thank you.
I can't hold it any longer!
Why are you doing this? Neither Cartathea nor Fleur-de-Lis should continue to exist! Don't go.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Not even whole, yet still ever so determined.
Cantarella.
Phone brought me here. I'd have shown myself earlier, but it didn't seem like the right time to interrupt. Looks like what I prepared could still be put to good use. The Sentinel's Sword. It will help you resist the Threnodians.
What's inside?
To pass the divine trials, those who survive receive the lost memories fall into this sonorosphere. Turvin absorbs this energy. The Sentinel's energy flows through you. You are more than worthy of wielding this sword. But you, Cartathea, you alone must choose to wield it. Only then will it become the Blessed Maiden.
Does it also?
No, my sacrifice was used up long ago. At the time I resonated with the Sentinel, I saw you through their distorted eyes. Or rather, I saw Fleur-de-Lis battling the Threnodian. In that moment, I made a sacrifice.
Was it?
The energy I received from the Sentinel's second awakening. I split it from myself and offered it back to the Sentinels so they could, for a moment, regain control of their body. Only by doing this could Fleur-de-Lis seize the moment. The real Blessed Maiden is dead. But there is no reason why the false Blessed Maiden cannot herself become the true Blessed Maiden, is there? A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot.
Thank you. In spite of my curse, my life of hardship, I must still save what is true.
Had you not stopped the second dark tide? Well, it is we who should be thanking you. At least you can't accuse me of ingratitude. I just need a moment's rest. Apologies, but they're doing something rather important. Please? Do give them some privacy. Abby?
Yeah. Yep, I get it. We're gonna yoink Leviathan out.
Come to me, mighty god killer.
Wonderful sound. Keep it together.
You are much weaker.
I'm here to save you!
End me, or I will end you. You would betray yourself.
No! This is not betrayal!
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right.
This is me being true to myself.
Imperators? No. Your own power.
Useless. As long as I can save the person in front of me, I am not useless. No retreat. At least, run, damn it! Everything. How could this be? Again, I failed. I'm sorry.
And I will fall down the glory. Bring on
this all night must not fade. Take my power, my blessings, my past. Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together. Righteous one. future, where I am your blade, we'll find it together.
Frequency in her body is already...
Arbiter, despair not, for all is not lost. Arbiter, forgive me for me.
Imperator? I thought you...
I safeguarded my core data, lest I be wholly assimilated. Arbiter, dost thou remember the covenant we made? Soon thou shalt recall, thou didst desire that I uncover the Threnodian's true nature. So, I said,
with unrestricted access,
merge with Leviathan, a measure of last resort. At the time, I had no other recourse. So, I allowed it to believe it had prevailed. The Threnodian is a taint upon...
So?
The Threnodian cannot be undone, while civilization... But we...
What role does
When Leviathan merged with me, it breached... I offered knowledge of the Resonator, yet concealed one small truth. Beings such as we, the Threnodian used my return pod to conceive an entity known as Fleur. After centuries of failure, we were of one body. Therefore, when Fleur-de-Lis became Leviathan's Resonator, she also became mine. But mark this well. To the Sentinel...
What made you decide to leave Turvin with the Phassalias?
When first I did merge with the Threnodian, I sought only but to bide. After Fleur-de-Lis's conception, but had Fleur-de-Lis fallen to the Threnodian sway, as long as one mortal, using Turvin, passed the second awakening to become my own Resonator, then the law that no being shall bear more than one Resonator at a time wouldst have been shattered. This wouldst rend asunder the frequencies of I, Imperator, Leviathan, and Fleur-de-Lis in a tempest of chaos. And the Threnodian wouldst not escape. Such was my intention, yet
Not all journey toward a final death. Take my energy. I trust this will serve.
She forfeited all the power of the second. With that newfound power, I did briefly regain control, and in that moment, compelled Fleur-de-Lis to strike at my form as it was, corrupted by the Threnodian.
But that wasn't your original plan.
No. It was an unexpected variable. A plan I could not have conceived. Or rather, a plan born of hope. Perhaps this is the influence humanity has wrought upon me. Fleur-de-Lis overcame the fate Leviathan ordained, and so too, though the journey was fraught with twists, we stand victorious.
I don't know if the end justifies.
Arbiter.
I can't speak for what I wasn't a part of. You did what you could do in that moment. Anyone still standing because of it doesn't get to judge.
Arbiter. In the few moments we have left, might I
call her Cardathea? That's what she wanted. How do you intend to bring her back?
Remnants of her frequency linger within thy tacit mark. So long me. This dying breeze has little time left. Let it guide her on its final journey. Arbiter, one question remains. Did I fulfill the charge set upon me? Arbiter, take these words to the Phasaelius. From this day forth, you are free. Cardathea, I am Imperator, a being that owes you a great. Dost thou rage at how, if thou wishest to?
Such memories do bring me pain. Without the truth, I would not have had the strength. The truth is a beacon in the and I would rather suffer for it. I am true to myself.
I have heard thy wish.
If I go... No. If you do that, I wouldn't be me. To deny I would be heartless.
Thou hast need of divinity no longer. Though my power hath waned, I now offer thee my blessings. Let the winds of the past depart. The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance. Though the tide's rage is endless, humanity shall embark upon new voyages. No longer shall scroll and prophecy bind, but thy will shall forge a new era. Cardathea, thou art worthy to bear the title of Blessed Maiden.
Righteous one. I have never seen you look as gentle as you did during our fight.
Let me ask you this one more time. Should I call you Cardathea or Fleur-de-Lis?
I want to say that it doesn't matter. But since you first met me as Cardathea, that is who I shall be.
Very well.
I thought I saw the Sentinel just now. So where are they? What do we do now? I can't return to Reguna as Fleur-de-Lis, and I need not serve divinity anymore. Who I was, and my past aspirations, are all gone. Not a bad idea, but I'll stay here for a while longer.
The one who defies hath banished herself to the high tower, cleansing the remnants of the dark tide. Yet she knew not that the dark tide would never recede. She shall prove the most loyal servant to divinity.
You are wrong! Humanity has its flaws, and you've exploited our weaknesses. But we shall not go down without a fight.
You are no longer whole. You are not the perfect creation I conceived. Be that as it may, how long shall thy resolve endure?
The righteous will always rise to defeat evil. I will defeat you, and await my own defeat. Whoever it is, the tide of resistance never ceases. False divinity, suffer my disobedience! I cannot fall now. No wall is impregnable. Humanity has its flaws, exploited by the Threnodian. But we shall not go down without a fight. Waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be oppressed by the Threnodian. Now, be free. Light, come hither! Make way for your destroyer. Come to me. Mighty God Killer.
Did any?
Righteous one, please keep what happened between us. Yes, I'm fine. I know what I want to do now. I want to surpass you. You're strong. You could defy my wish, but if your bond with the Sentinel is now a bond with me, you were there. I want to be more than someone who works and trifles. Like Harmon.
Hey,
Should the day I'd need to defy your wishes, ignore your just like how you set me right, since I...
Right now?
Well, I am rather a knight, but truthfully, so much. One last thing. You should. I'll go.
So you haven't forgotten me. How is
She needs.
understand now? Huh? Blood Pact's pledge. Each head of WUWA consider that.
Is that the only?
You wish for more? Or is there something else you'd know? So
Before I
tell me.
from this day
I'll remember that.
will you tell the other?
I've spent more tea.